Chapters. Welcome back to another week of class. Today we're going to be exploring the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm so excited to jump right into the story with you, but before we begin, if you have any questions about the video today or any of the lessons that you have watched so far, leave me a comment underneath this video and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions about warm-ups or games, activities, songs, or the story adventures that we go over. Before we dive into our story adventure, what do? Right, we warm up. What do we warm up? What's the first thing? Our bodies, right. And the second thing we warm up is our voices. And the third, our imaginations. So let's dive right in. All right, first we're going to start by warming up our bodies. So let's start with just moving our neck side to side like this. And look to your left, look to the center or to me, and then look to the right. And just roll your neck around, get out all those Rice Krispies, crunchies. All right, now let's roll our shoulders. Count with me. We're gonna do 3 shoulder rolls to the back and then 3 to the front. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, and forward. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. All right, we're gonna take our right arm, put it up in the air, and take it behind you, and our other arm to pull it behind us. Okay, and switch your left arm in the air and behind you, and take your right arm to give it a little pull, stretch. Okay, now you're gonna take your right arm, put it in front of you, and then across your body. And you can use your left arm to pull it towards you. Now you're gonna switch and stretch out your left arm. And then we're just gonna swing back and forth to give our backs a nice stretch. Good job. Now we are going to bend down to our right leg, bringing our arms down to our right leg. And then I want you to take your hands and bring them to the middle. And then walk it over to the left. All right, now I want you to go back to the middle and I want you to roll up super slowly on the count of 10. The last thing to come up should be your head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everyone breathe in with me. Let it out on a sigh. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in. One more time. Good job. Now we're gonna do an 8-count shakedown, which is something that you've probably done with me if you've been in class with me, because it's one of my favorites. So we're gonna start with our right arm and shake it 8 times and count to 8 together. We're gonna move to our left, shake it out 8 times, count down together, then move to our right leg, our right foot, then our left foot, and then we're gonna repeat and count all the way down from 8 to 7 to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So we'll start at 8 and go all the way down. Ready? Breath in, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and wiggle out your whole body. Shake it out. Good job. Now that we have warmed up our bodies, let's dive into warming up our voices. Now that we have warmed up our bodies, it is time to warm up our voices. So let's start by loosening our jaw by giving it a nice little massage. Feels nice. And let's make a lion face and a lemon face. Lion face, lemon face, 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 lion face, lemon face. Good job. Now we are going to go in with our sirens that we have done in previous classes. So when we do a siren, we start at our lowest note and slide all the way up to our highest note and then all the way back down to the low note again. So let's start at the bottom. Do it with me. Ooh. Good job. Let's try it again. Ready? Good job. Now let's start at the very tip-top note and go back down to the bottom and then back up to the top. Here we go. And one more time. Good job. Now repeat after me. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. So we're gonna start in our lower register and go all the way up the scale. So just sing along with me. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. 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 Now let's do it like a cowboy. So southern accent. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. One more time. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Uh-oh. And now let's do it like an opera singer. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Oh. You can use your arms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Oh. One more. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Oh. Good job. Now let's move on to warming up our imaginations. Hello friends. Now that we have warmed up our bodies and our voices, let's warm up our imaginations. So first, I want you to imagine your favorite plant. It can be any kind of plant. It can be a house plant, a plant that grows outside. It can be a fruit-bearing plant, such as an apple tree or an avocado tree, or it can be a flowering plant. Any kind of plant that you would like to imagine. Okay, do you have your plant in mind? Okay, my plant is going to be an avocado tree because I love avocados. So I want you to imagine now that you have your plant in mind, what that seed would look like. Okay? So we've imagined our favorite plant. Mine is an avocado tree. I think Jack's might be a beanstalk. I don't know. And then we're imagining what the seed looks like of that plant. Okay, now that we have that locked in our minds, we are going to find a space in the room where you can stand up and plant your feet on the ground firmly and strongly like a plant, because we are going to become the plants that we have imagined. So, on the count of 5, I would like you to find a spot in the room where you can ground yourself, and make sure to bring the device with you so you can see my face. Okay, here we go. Ground yourselves. Find a spot in the room and ground yourselves in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So now we are firmly grounded with our feet on the floor, and you are in my garden now. So I want you to imagine what your plant looks like as a little seed and become that seed. Become that seed planted in the ground with your feet firm on the ground. And each time I come to water you, I will do this motion. Just like I'm holding a watering can and watering your plant, okay? So each time I do that, your plant's gonna grow a little. So my avocado tree may look very small, like a very small tree in the beginning, and then my tree is watered and maybe it starts to sprout a little. And then maybe it's watered again and it starts to grow a branch or a stem or leaves or flowers maybe. And each time it's watered, it grows just a little bit bigger. And your plant, depending on what it is, might grow taller, it might grow wider, it might grow to the front, it might grow to the back. You get to imagine and decide what your plant grows like, okay? So are we ready? I'm gonna come water you now. So I'm watering your plant and you grow just a little bit. And I'm watering your plant again and you grow a little more. Maybe you have a stem or a branch or some leaves that start to grow. And now it is a really, really sunny day. So how would your plant look on a sunny day? Plants need sunshine just like they do water, right? So maybe it makes your plant grow a little bit. Maybe the sunshine is too much for your plant and it starts to shrivel a little. And if that's the case, I'll water you some more so that you can grow again. Okay? And now, right after that day of full sunshine, we are experiencing a day of heavy rainfall. So what would your plant look like when it's raining? Does that make your plant grow? It makes my avocado tree grow, and my avocado tree has grown really tall and wide also. And our plants are almost fully grown, so make sure the next movement and growth of your plant after it is watered by me is the biggest that you think your plant should be. All right, here we go, and watering for the last time. And this is my avocado tree. What does your plant look like? Amazing. Now, if your plant has something that you could share with me, like some fruit, if your plant has fruit, a flower, or something that I could put in my house or eat, and you would like to share that with me, I want you to show me on your face, with your faces. Okay, on the count of 3, ready? So I can share my avocados with you, so I showed you with my face. Now on the count of 3, I want you to tell me what kind of plant you are. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, those are really cool plants. I definitely want those in my house, and I want to eat a lot of the things that come off of those plants. Now on the count of 3, I would like you to tell me what your plants produced. So if they produced apples, if you were an apple tree, or avocados, which is what my plant produced, or flowers, or nuts, or seeds, or anything like that, I want you to tell me on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. You guys did an awesome job with this game. Now let's move right into exploring the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, friends, so you know the drill. We're going to dive into our story adventure of Jack and the Beanstalk. So how this works, I'm going to read the story of Jack and the Beanstalk to you and give you certain words that you will either say a phrase or do an activity or a movement on. So when I read the story and you hear me say Jack, you're going to give me 2 thumbs up. So when I say Jack, you're going to give me 2 thumbs up. Okay? Cool. When you hear me say beans in the story, beans, you're going to make a small bean shape with your body. However you think that might look. A small bean shape with your body. So if I say Jack, 2 thumbs up. If I say beans or bean, you make a small bean shape with your body. If I say beanstalk, I want you to make a beanstalk with your body. Whatever you think that might look like. I think it might be pretty tall and straight, right? So if I say Jack, you give me a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. If I say beans, we're making beans with our bodies. And if I say beanstalk, we're making a beanstalk with our bodies. All right? So if you hear me say giant in the story, I want you to loudly call out, fee, fi, fo, fum. So repeat that after me. Ready? Fee, fi, fo, fum. Good job. So if you hear me say giant, you will say fee, fi, fo, fum. Good job. So if you hear me say golden eggs, you are going to make yourself into an egg shape. Make an egg shape with your hands like this. Okay? If you hear me say golden eggs, we're going to make a hand, use our hands to make an egg shape. So let's review, and then there's one more to add. When I say Jack, 2 thumbs up. When I say beans, you make a bean shape with your body. When I say beanstalk, we make a beanstalk shape with our body. When I say giant, you say fee, fi, fo, fum. Good job. And when I say golden eggs, we make an egg shape with our arms. So there is one more. It is when I say singing harp. Singing harp, I want you to sing. Repeat after me. I want to see you be brave. Okay, so if I say singing harp, we are going to make a singing harp with our voices by singing, I want to see you be brave. Good job. So let's review all of those once more, and then I'll dive into the story and we'll get started. So if you hear me say Jack, if you hear me say beans, if you hear me say beanstalk, if you hear me say giant, fee, fi, fo, fum. If you hear me say golden eggs, and last, if you hear me say singing harp, I want to see you be brave. Good job. Are you ready to get started? Are you sure? Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. Jack lived on a farm with his mother and his cow. One day, his mother ordered Jack to go to the market to sell the cow. But on the way, he traded his cow for magic beans. His mother was very upset and disappointed in his trade and threw the beans out the window. Jack was quite surprised to discover that overnight the beans grew into a giant beanstalk. He climbed the beanstalk all the way into the clouds, where he discovered an enormous castle. He was welcomed by the giant's wife, who offered to make him breakfast. While she was cooking, he found a hen that lays golden eggs and has a singing harp. I want to see you be brave. Suddenly, Jack heard the giant. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Scared, he knew he had to escape. He grabbed the singing harp. I want to see you be brave. And the hen that lays the golden eggs. And ran back to the beanstalk. Behind him, he could hear the giant. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Jack raced down the beanstalk as fast as he could, with the giant fee-fi-fo-fum not far behind. When he got to the ground, he cut down the beanstalk, and he and his mother lived happily ever after with the hen that lays the golden eggs and the singing harp. I want to see you be brave. Really good job. That was so fun. Okay, friends, now that we have gone on our amazing story adventure of Jack and the Beanstalk, we're going to play a super fun game called the Bean Game. It's a really serious game. I'm just kidding. It's a really silly game. So I'm going to give you a series of movements, kind of like how we do in our story adventures, and we are going to become that bean and do whatever that bean does. So we are all beans, right? Okay. If I say jumping bean, what do you think a jumping bean might look like? We're beans and we jump, right? So if I say jumping bean, you're gonna jump. If I say navy bean, we're gonna salute to navy bean. If I say jumping bean, we're gonna jump. If I say navy bean, we're gonna salute. If I say frozen bean, we're gonna freeze in whatever position we're in, and then we're gonna slowly unthaw. We're gonna freeze and then slowly thaw. Okay? Then if I say beans in a can, you're gonna put your hands over your head like you're in a can, a bean in a can, and you're gonna say, in a can, in a can, in a can. Okay? Let's try that together. If I say beans in a can, in a can, in a can, in a can. Good job. Now, if you hear me say string bean, what do you think that might look like? String beans are really tall, right? So I might go up on my tippy toes and I might make my hands like this and put them over my head so I'm like a string. Okay? That's if I say string bean. And if I say broad bean, a broad bean is really broad and wide, and you can't even see my arms and my legs because I'm so wide, right? So I make a big arms and big legs and big bodies for broad bean, okay? Are we ready to play this game? Here we go. Jumping bean. String bean. Broad bean. Frozen bean. And we unthaw. Good job. Beans in a can. In a can, in a can, in a can. Navy bean. Frozen bean. And we unthaw. Good job. Jumping beans. Broad bean, frozen bean, navy bean, jumping bean, beans in a can, in a can, in a can, in a can. All right, now I want you to try without me doing it with you. Are you ready? Here we go. Broad bean, jumping bean, broad bean, jumping bean, string bean, navy bean, frozen bean, beans in a can, string bean, jumping bean, string bean, jumping bean, string bean, jumping bean, string bean, jumping bean, beans in a can, broad bean, navy bean, string bean, broad bean, string bean, broad bean, string bean, broad bean, string bean, frozen bean, and unthaw. Good job. That was a silly game, but it's pretty fun, right? Okay, friends, our time today is done, but I had so much fun exploring the story of Jack and the Beanstalk with you. Today we warmed up our bodies, our voices, and our imaginations. We explored the story of Jack and the Beanstalk on an amazingly fun adventure, and we played a super fun game called the Bean Game, where you guys are jumping beans and broad beans and navy beans and all kinds of beans. So I had so much fun with you today. On the count of 3, I would like for you to tell me your favorite activity that we did today. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was really fun. I enjoyed that also. So I am so excited to join you again next week for our story adventure of, drumroll please, The 3 Little Pigs. I will see you then.